Hello, my name is Ruth Lopez and I am your fitness instructor for strength training and cardio. Today I am going to demonstrate seated lower body with no impact. Today we would need some dumbbells, we would need water. Make sure you have water on your side, and make sure you also have maybe a towel. If you sweat a lot, have a towel next to you. And a chair. Make sure your chair is firm and stable. And also make sure that you are well prepared to do this exercise. Remember our shoes. Make sure our shoes are tennis shoes. So today we are going to start first with our stretching. And after our stretching, we will start our warm-up. And after our warm-up, we will start our exercise of the day. First, for today, we are going to do lower body. Focus on lower body. We might use a little bit of our hands, but remember to always make sure you are doing it safely. And also, these are our blocks, and I will be telling you how many sets we are doing. For example, if I say we are doing 4 sets, and then this is set 1, I will put 1, that will be our first set. So that way you have a visual in how many sets we have left. Okay, so before we start, I would like for us to focus on our breathing. Remember, we inhale through our nose and we exhale through our mouth. Okay, now I really like to put my hands to the side, and then when I inhale, raise them up. And we start. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do it one more time. Very good. Now remember, we are going to start with our stretches. The way I like to do it, I like to start with our neck, our shoulders and our arms, and then our waist, and then our legs. So before we start, make sure you are either sitting down, or if you have a good stability and you like to stand, then you can stand. So since this is a seated lower body exercise, I am going to sit down to do my stretches. But you are welcome to do it standing up. So when you sit on your chair, make sure you're not all the way to the back, but make sure your feet touch the ground, have a good base, and then like you're seated halfway of your chair. Now, we will start with our stretching. We will start with our neck. So we're gonna look to the right, and then with the tip of our fingers, we're gonna lower it slowly. And remember, inhale, exhale, and hold for a couple of seconds. Okay, release. Now we're going to look to the left side, just moving our neck, our body stays centered, and then lower. And hold here. And you're supposed to feel your stretch here, the opposite side of your neck. Hold for a couple of seconds, and release. Now we're going to look down. Put our neck down. You can feel that stretch on the back of your neck, the top of your spine. Hold for a couple of seconds and release. And now we are going to go back gently back. We hold for a couple of seconds and release. Now we're going to do the same stretch one more time. We're going to look to our right, turn our neck, hand up and pull slowly, gently. Hold for a couple more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we're gonna go look to the left side. You could already feel the tension that you have in your neck become to release. Hold for a couple of more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And now we are going down. Down. We hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And now gently tilt your chin up. Four, 3, 2, 1. And now let's move our neck side to side. Left, middle, and right. Middle and left. Middle and right. Let's do that one more time. Middle, left, middle, right. And now back to the center. Now we're going to move our neck in a circular motion. Circular, circular, towards one side. We are waking up all those bones that we have on our neck, those muscles that might be tense. You might feel a little bit or hear a little bit of cracking, which is normal. Very good. Now gently we go to the opposite side. Opposite side. Very good. One more. And stop. Very good. Now that we've stretched our neck, let's go up to our shoulders now. Let's shrug our shoulders up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Very good. Now moving your shoulders forward, forward in a circular motion. Now the key point to our stretching is to wake up those muscles, wake up those joints. Very good. Now opposite, go back. Move those shoulders back. Very good. One more time. Let's go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now we're going to move our shoulders forward. Circular motion. Very good. Now we are going to go back. Back. Ooh, feel those shoulder blades in your back. Very good. Okay, so now we are going to stretch our arms and our shoulders. Put your hand forward and you can hold on to your elbow. I like to hold on to my elbow. Some people like to hold on to their shoulder here, which is fine. Either one is fine. Remember your breathing. You might feel a little bit of tightness on your shoulders, on your arms. Okay, now we switch the opposite arm and we hold for a couple of seconds. Remember your breathing. Remember to also drink water. Drink plenty of water before your exercise, during and after. And release. Now let's put our hands together and stretch them forward. Holding for a couple of more seconds. Inhale, exhale. And now we are going to move them upward. If you're not able to go all the way up, then that's fine. If you're able to do this, that's perfectly fine. But if you go up, make sure you're going up, but relax those shoulders. So I don't want to see this, but relax your shoulders. You don't want to put tension on your shoulders. Very good. Now release. And we're going to do that one more time. since the beginning. So we'll start with our stretching our shoulders, our arms. Breathing. Very good. Now release. We'll go to the opposite arm. And we hold it here. Remember, you might want to start with the exercise. Come on, let's start with the exercise. Well, it's very crucial if we do our stretching first, okay? We want to wake up those muscles, those joints. Release. Now, our hands together going forward. And now let's go up. Remember, relax your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Now, let's stretch a little bit of our wrist in a circular motion. Going one way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go the opposite way. Very good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to stretch our wrist. We go up. Very good. Holding up. Now the opposite arm, the opposite hand. Make sure you're not pulling all the way back where you hurt your wrist. Very good. Now we are going to go down. Pressing gently towards you. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. Release. Now the opposite. Very good. You should feel the stretches on your wrist, on your forearm. Very good. Release. Okay, so now that we stretch our shoulders and our arms, now we are going to go with our hips. Let's go with our hips. Okay, so with one hand I hold, and the opposite, let's move our hips. Very good. Stretching. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now opposite. Make sure you're holding on to your chair. Very good. We're holding here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now our lower back. With one hand, I'm touching the backrest of my chair, and the other hand, I'm touching the outer thigh. And we stretch. We hold here for a couple of seconds. If you cannot do all the way like I am doing, just hold on to here and just, if you can't touch the back of your chair, that's perfectly fine. You can just hold on to the bottom of your chair. Now release. Now we're going to go to the opposite side. Remember, if you're not able to do the backrest, then just hold on to the side of your chair as well. You're still doing that stretch, that lower back stretch. But if you're able to go back, then that's fine. Just be careful. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now let's, our legs wide. And we're gonna bend and try to touch the floor. If you're not able to touch the floor, that's perfectly fine. This is okay. And we're gonna hold here for a couple of seconds. Just holding. We are also stretching those glutes. Remember, we're gonna work with the lower body today. Very good. Now, let's go to the left side. And touch your shin, your ankle. If you're able just to go here with your knee, then that's perfectly fine. We're going to touch and stretch. Stretching those hips, those glutes. Okay, now let's go to the opposite side. Go to the right side. I can already feel my lower back stretching. You can do these stretches sitting down or standing up as well. Very good. Now let's go back to the middle. And we hold here for a couple of seconds. Now we move to the left. I can feel that stretch in my lower back, which is good. Okay, release and go to the opposite, to the right side. And hold here for a couple of seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now, we're going to stretch our legs. Okay. Now, the way we were doing it, now we're going to put our foot straight ahead. Let's start with the left side. Our left foot is straight and our right, it's not straight, right? It's bended. So we are going to try to touch our knee, our shin, or the tip of our toes. Make sure you are not at the edge so you won't fall. Okay, and then we're going to stretch. We're going to hold here. This is a hamstring stretch. You're going to feel in the back of your leg, which is the hamstrings or your glutes. We're going to hold here for a couple of seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to the right. Extend the right foot, toes pointing up. Okay, and remember, I am leaning on my other side for balance. And we're going to hold here for a couple of seconds. Practice your breathing. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to put our knee towards our chest. So if you're not able to go all the way up, then you can, if you can do this, and that's fine. Hold on to your knee and go up. We're trying to stretch those hamstrings and those glutes as well. Breathing. Very good. Now release. Now we're going to do the opposite leg. Up. We're going to work on the lower body, so let's stretch really good. Okay, now down. Very good. Now we're going to do the stretch all over again from the beginning. Remember, for our lower body, left leg pointing forward, the tip of the toes pointing up, and we're going to reach. And we're going to hold here for a couple of seconds. And release. Now the opposite leg. And we're going to hold. Okay, that good hamstring stretch. Remember, you're not able to touch your toes, touch your knee, touch your shin. And release. Now knee towards your chest. We're going to hold here for a couple of seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now we're going to go the opposite leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Very good. Now we're done with our stretching. Now we're going to start doing our warm-ups. Our warm-up, remember, the point of the warm-up is to increase our heart rate. So after our heart rate is increased, we can start right into our exercise. Now remember, it's seated. If you want to do it standing, then that's perfectly fine. So we're going to start with walking. And you move your hands. Make sure you move those hands. It's like we're walking. Walking in place. So if you were to be doing this exercise standing, this is how it would look. You're walking in place. Very good. Okay, we're trying to get that heart rate pumping. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now I'm going to sit down because I was demonstrating the standing up position. Now we did walking in place. Now what we want to do, we want to get that heart rate pumping, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is make sure your legs are set apart and you're sitting right on your chair. And now we're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Very good. Up, down, up, down. Let's get that heart rate pumping. So we start slowly, but come on, let's do it a little faster. Very good. Working those arms as well. When we're bending, we're actually working our core as well. If you can't touch the floor, you can just go this, like this, then that's perfectly fine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now let's do another warm-up. Let's see. We're going to now do our high knees. Let's do high knees to warm up. Up, 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 up. Opposite, opposite, going up. Now you want to use your arms. If you want to use your arms, you can go ahead and move your arms. Make sure you're breathing. Those high knees. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now that we did those 3, we're going to start all over with our first one. So which would be our walking in place. So now our body's a little bit more warmed up, so we can move a little quicker or faster and get that heart rate pumping. Because we want to go ahead and start with our exercise. Very good. We're walking in place. Remember your breathing. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, next exercise, we're going to touch up and go down. Remember? So let's start. 3, 2, 1. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up, down, up and down. Up, down, up and down. Whew. You can feel that already. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now what's next? Our high knees are next. Let's do high knees. Remember, we are using our lower body today. Very good. I think we're getting ready to start our workout. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now we're going to get ready. Since our heart rate and our muscles are warmed up already, we're going to start with our exercises. Okay, now that we're ready, we're going to start with our exercises. We are going to start first with sitting down, and we're going to tap our toes toward the front. So I'm going to demonstrate for you, and we're going to do 3 sets. Let's do 3 sets. So this will be our first one, but I will do the demonstration first. You're going to sit on your chair, and we're going to tap, and tap, and tap, and tap. We're alternating. So this is what we're going to do. Now you can keep your hands to the side, or let's move our hands. Very good. Okay, so before we start, let me have a drink of water. You guys can go ahead and have some drink of water. Those bodies should be feeling warmed up now. Our muscles should be warmed up. Now this will be our first set, and we are tapping our toes towards the front. Remember, you can hold on to here, or we can also use our arms. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tap and tap and tap and tap. Tap, 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 tap. What are we using here? We are working in our quads. We're warming up those quads, the front part of our legs. Working on coordination. Coordination is very important as well. We need to learn to coordinate our bodies. Sometimes I lack a little bit of coordination, but if you guys are good dancers, maybe you guys do have good coordination. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're going to do our second. We're still working on getting that heart rate pumping, remember? So now, if you have to get a drink of water, go ahead. If you need to pause during our exercise for any reason, go ahead and do it. Now we will start again, tapping toes. 3, 2, 1. Tap and tap and tap and tap. Tap, 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 tap. Now, if I'm going too fast, I don't want you to go try to keep up with me. I want you to try to do your pace. You are at your own pace. Very good. You also want to challenge yourself, but making sure everything feels good. And tap, and tap, 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 and tap, and tap. Very, very good. We're going to start counting now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. I already feel it on my quads. I feel it on my lower legs, and a little bit on my glutes, on my thighs. Very good. That was our second set. We're going to do one more set. We might just do 4. Breathing, inhale and exhale. Very good. We will start at 3, 2, 1, and tap, and tap, and tap, 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 and tap. If you want to lean a little bit back, then that's perfectly fine. Tap, 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 tap. I actually feel it in my core as well. And tap, and tap, and tap. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. I said we were going to do 3, but you know, let's do 4. We'll do our last one. 4. We're ready? Very good. 3, 2, 1. Tap, 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 tap. Very good. Let's finish strong. Are we feeling that heart rate pumping? Those legs are moving, blood flowing, good for our circulatory system. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Lost my coordination the last set. Very good. So our next exercise, we're going to do marching in place, swinging the arms, and making sure we already warmed up with that. But remember, this time it's our workout. So we're going to swing our arms a little bit more, and our knees are going to go a little bit higher. So we were doing this when we were warming up. This is what I want you to do, and I'm going to demonstrate. Marching in place, our knees are going to go high, and we're going to work those arms too. We're going to move our arms. So let me demonstrate. So make sure we're lifting those knees up, 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 up. And while we're doing that, we're also working on our core. Very good. So we will do 3 sets. We will do 3 sets. Let's inhale and exhale. Now let's get ready. Marching in place, moving those arms and making sure those knees are up. Marching in place. Very good. We were doing walking, but this is marching, so it's more. Very good. We're marching. Move those arms. Move those arms. Legs up and down, we're marching. If you were to be standing, this is how it would look. Knees up, 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 knees up. Very good. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So now this exercise, if you want to do it standing, well, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to do one standing and one sitting down. That's perfectly fine. Whew. Now let's go to our second one. Make sure you take a deep breath. The heart rate's already up, it's pumping. Let's start. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Marching. Making sure you move and swing those arms. We're working on our core as well. Make sure your back is nice and straight. Marching and march and march and march. March, march, and march, and march. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. You guys should already feel it on your legs, on your quads. Woo! Very good. We are doing our lower body. We're working on our cardio. This is a strength training class and cardio, so we're getting our cardiovascular moving. Very good. We're ready. We're going to do our last one. 3, 2, 1. March, 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 march. Now, maybe your knees are hurting. You can't move your knees up like I am doing, but if you go this, then that's perfectly fine with me. Okay? But if you're able to, it might hurt a little bit if you're not used to working out, but sometimes it's good to move our bodies, get those bones moving, get that blood circulating. You're not going to work out if it hurts, painful. Very good. Almost there. Almost there. Ready? Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. If you need to get a drink of water, go ahead and get a drink of water. Very good. Now for our next exercise, we're going to do seated jump rope. We're going to pretend we have a jump rope, and let me demonstrate. And we're going to do seated jump rope. So we're going to go up, 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 up. Okay? So I want you to, the first set, let's start it off slow. And then for the second one, I want us to put our knees more up. That way we can activate our lower abs and we can do kind of like a crunch. So the first one, let's start off slow. Ready? Hands to our sides. And 3, 2, 1. Up, 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 up. Jump rope. We're doing the jump rope, sitting down. Whew. Very good, moving those arms. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good, jumping. Now our next one, we're gonna try to put our knees a little bit more higher, and I will show you. So, up, up. So, I'm at the edge of my chair, and I'm going up, up, up. Kind of like tapping and then up. So, 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. So I'm tapping twice, and then I'm trying to put my knees up so I can activate our lower core, our abs. Ready? Now, if you're not able to do it, then we're going to stay the same. But that's a little challenge. If you want to challenge yourself, then we can do the second set. Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Remember, pulse and up, pulse and up, pulse up, pulse up. Very good. Pulse up, pulse up, pulse up, pulse, knees up, pulse, knees up. Very good. Woo! Sliding off my chair. Up and up. Knees up, knees up, knees up, knees up. Woo! Knees up. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. I really felt that burn on my quads when you are pumping up, okay? So if you're not able to put your knees all the way up, that's perfectly fine, but you're gonna stick to the regular jump rope. Very good. Now we're gonna do one more set. We are working on those quads. Get a drink of water if you need to get a drink of water. And we're gonna get ready to start a third set. Ready? Hands to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Pumping and up. Pumping and up. 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 And up. And up. And up. And up. Very good. You can challenge yourself. You don't have to go up the time I go up. If you want to do it here and there, let's say, okay, I'm going to try to do it up, up, and that's it. Challenge yourself. You will feel it on your quads. And up, and up, and up. Very good. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. I felt that burn on my quads. Woo. Very good. For that one, we were doing 3 sets only. Okay, for our next exercise, we're gonna do seated calf raises. So this one, you are going to need your dumbbells if you have any. If you don't have any dumbbells, 2 water bottles is perfectly fine, or 2 cans, perfectly fine. So, I would demonstrate to you. We will do, I think we can do 3 sets for these. We're gonna work on our calves. So this is what we're going to do. We're gonna put our dumbbells here on our quads, and we're gonna go up. Demonstrating for now, and up. And up, and up. Now when we put our dumbbells here on our legs, we're putting some resistance for our calves. Now we'll do 4 of these. We're gonna work on our calves. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. And up and down, up and down, up and down, up, 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 down, up and down. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now that was our first set. That was not that hard, right? Okay. Now we're going to go to our second set. Remember, let's inhale and exhale. Very good. Okay, now we're going to start. 3, 2, 1. Heels up and down. Toes up and down. Up and down. Up, down, up, down. Up and down. Up and down. Heels go up and down. Heels up and down. Up and down. Make sure you're flexing those calves when you're going up and down. And hold that flex for a second. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Very good. Now we're going to do our third set. We're all holding on pretty good? Okay, we'll do our third set and then we'll have 2 more sets after this one. Do this one and then another one. Ready? Heels up and down. Up and down. Up and down. If you want to do this standing up, you can go ahead and stand up and do it. And I would demonstrate. I would go to my side. This is what you would do. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Looking forward. Not looking down. Looking forward. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So we're doing this. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So that is an example if you want to do it standing up. You can go ahead and do it standing up. Now we got 1 more set. Very good. Put our dumbbells on our quads and we're going to put our heels up. 3, 2, and 1. Up and down. 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 Very good. Up, down, up and down. Up, down, up and down. Up, down, up and down. Very good. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now for our next one, we're going to do seated knee extension with dumbbells. So this is what we're going to do. And I would demonstrate. Okay, make sure your back is nice and straight. And we were doing, so knee extension. So we're going to go up 1 leg first. And then we're going to go extend. And we're going to try not to put our foot all the way down. Go up and down. Up and down. So when we are extending our leg, make sure you are tightening your quad. So you activate your quad. And up and down. Okay? So only if you see here, only my toe is tapping, or you could just use it like this. Okay, if you put your toe up, you are working on your hamstring and your quad. So we're going to try to do that. Okay, for the first set, we're going to start. Let's start with our right leg. 3, 2, 1, knee up and extend. Good. Extend. Extend. Very good. Now if you cannot do this, then if you need to tap the floor, go ahead and touch the floor. Okay. If you could only do this, and that's perfectly fine. We still have the dumbbells. You can still feel that workout on your quads. Very good. Let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now we're going to go to the left side. Knee high, and we're going to start. 3, 2, 1. Extend. Very good. Very good. Make sure you are flexing. Up, down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up, down, up and down. Very good. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So you could have felt it here on your thighs, on your outer thighs and your quads, which is very good. Ready for a second set? 3, 2, 1. Knee up and extend. Very good. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Very good. Woo! Feel that burn in your hamstrings too? If you're pointing your toes up. Try not to touch the floor so you can feel that hamstring too. Very good. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now, if your knees are hurting, if you have knee problems, you might want to do it moderately. So we'll just do this. Okay? You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. Just going forward as much as you can. If it hurts to go all the way, then don't do all the way. Very good. Let's start with our left side. Knee up and extension and back. Extend and back. Extend and back. Woo! Feel that burn. Very good. We're feeling that burn on our quad. I feel it on my other outer thighs, on our hamstrings. Very good. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Make sure you control the movement when you're extending and when you're going back. Make sure you control the movement. I don't want to see you guys going up and down like this. Oh, this is easy. No. The main thing is to control. Have control. Ready? We're going to start with our other set. We're ready? We're going to start with our other set. Remember? Our knee up. Knee up. 3, 2, 1. Extend and back. Stand and back. Stand and back. Stand and back. Make sure your posture is still nice and straight. Our breathing. Very good. And let's start counting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now let's work on our left side. Very good. Knee up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And up and down. Up, down, up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up, down, up and down. Very good. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Very good. Now we did 3 sets. Now our next exercise, it's similar. So instead of a knee extension, it's going to be, for example, so we have our dumbbells on the quad still. So we did the knee extension this way. Now we're going to do a hip. We're going to work on those hips. Okay, it's going to go up. Slight bend at the knee. Slight bend. I don't want it straight like this. No locking your knees. Slight bend. And this is where we're going to do. Still, I want you to put your dumbbell closer here, up into your quad, and this is what we're going to do. Up and up and up and up. We're not going to bend our knee anymore, okay? Just a slight bend. So we're going to go up and up and up. Really, really working on those quads. Concentrating on those quads. Ready? Okay, so we'll start with the right side. 3, 2, 1. Slight bend and up and down and up and down, up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Now if you really want to do some more resistance, let's put those 2 dumbbells and put more resistance. Woo! There we go. Up and up and up and up. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, I felt that one. Because I'm putting both, because I want a little bit of a challenge, but that is up to you. Ready? Let's start with our left. 3, 2, 1. Slight bend and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down, up, down and up. Very good. Really working on those legs, on those quads, on that hip. Woo! And up. down and up, down and up. If you want to tap with your heel, you can tap and go up, tap and up, tap and up. Very good. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. If you don't want to do it with weights, that's perfectly fine. You can drop those weights and just do it if it's too difficult for you. We modify the exercises here. Okay, so you don't have to do 2. I'm doing it because I want to work my quads a little more, put more resistance. We're ready? Okay, let's start to count. 3, 2, 1, slightly bend and up and down and up and down, up and down, up and down. Very good, really working that hip. Woo! Those quads. Very good. Up and down, up, down, up and down. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now we're gonna go to the opposite side, to our left side, right? Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Very good. Now we're gonna go up. 3, 2, 1. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up, down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Very good. How are we hanging out there? Very good. Woo! Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now this class, you could do it in moderation. You can do it, you can challenge yourself. You can change it up the way your body fits, right? Depending, everybody has different levels of fitness. So if you're just starting, you want to do 1 dumbbell, that's perfectly fine. If you don't want to do nothing, that's perfectly fine. Let's do 1 more set. Okay, so let's say I don't want to do dumbbells. I'm not going to do dumbbells. I am just going to do body weight, and it's perfectly fine. You could hold on to your chair, you can put your hands to the side, whichever works for you. And we're going to start our 3rd set. Let's start with the right foot. 3, 2, 1, and up and down, up and down, up and down. Want to hold on to here? Go ahead and hold on to the bottom of your chair. Up and up and up and up. Very good. I really feel that quad. Woo. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now we have our left side, but this is our last set, okay? Very good. Extend that leg, knee slightly bent. Remember, I don't want you to lock your knee, no. Slightly bent at the knee. And we're gonna go up. 3, 2, 1. Up and down, up and down, up, down, up and down, up and down. If you can't go all the way up like I'm doing it, if you can just do this, that's perfectly fine. Woo! You're still working that quad. Very good. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Very good. You want to tap on those quads. Make sure they're still awake. You might be feeling it. Ruth, I feel pain. Yeah, we're working our muscles. So that's a good pain, because that means we're working our muscles. Have a drink of water. Very good. Now for our next exercise, we're gonna do, we're gonna still work on our legs. Remember, we're doing lower body today. And we're going to tap like this, and tap the inner ankle. So we're gonna sit, slightly move a little bit back, and then there we go. We're gonna do tapping and tap and tap, and tap. If you're not able to touch here, if you want to tap your knee, let's say, Ruth, I cannot do all the way down. Good. Let's tap and tap our knees, okay? Now, this will be our first set. Ready? So I'm gonna start with my knees to modify it for you guys. 3, 2, 1, and tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, okay? And tap, and tap, and tap, and tap. Very good. This is how it should look. Make sure you're picking up those legs, however you're able to and capable of doing it, and touch your knee, okay? So we're moving our core. We're actually working on our core as well. Ready? Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You might already feel sore because we're working on our lower body and our quads. You want to shake it out, you want to stand up, shake them off. You're welcome to. Okay, so now we're gonna do it one more time. Again, we're gonna do 2 more sets. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm gonna try to tap the inner and in. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's start. Woo. Woo. Now we're getting the heart rate pumping again, right? Very good. And touch, touch, and touch. Working those abs. Working the abs as well. Our quads. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. That was 2. We have one more. One more to go, and then we're almost done. We're almost getting ready to wrap it up. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Are we ready to start? 3, 2, 1, and tap, and tap, tap, and tap, 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 tap. Now you can't go as fast as I can. Let's do it slow. You can do it slow. Do it at your own pace. And tap, and tap, 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 and tap, 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 and tap. Very good. A few more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Make sure you do your breathing. Okay, now our last one, we're going to do, let me make some room. Okay, now this is optional. You want to do your dumbbell. Pick up your dumbbell, and we're going to be stepping out one leg out. Let's see. So I'm going to show you, demonstrate. We're going to do side and back, side and back, side and back. We're going to do one leg at a time. Very good. Remember, you want to add resistance. You can do it by yourself with no resistance. Now, what are we working here? We are working on our inner and outer thighs, okay? We're gonna work on our inner and outer thighs as well. And also on our quads. We're still working on our quads. It is up to you if you want to use resistance or not. It's your choice. Ready? Now we'll start with our right side. 3, 2, 1. Out and in. Out, in, out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Very good. Out, in. Out and in. Out and in. If you can't go too much out, if you could just step like this, that's perfectly fine. Ready? Out and in. Out and in. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Ooh, I felt that on my hip, on my thighs. Very good. Next side, left side. 3, 2, 1. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and in, out, in, out, and in, out, in, out, and in. Very good. Woo, you can feel that working your inner thighs, your outer thighs. They start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now that was our first set, right? I apologize, I didn't put my first block. So this will be our second set. And this is our last exercise, okay? So if you really want to finish strong, let's finish strong with these. Now let's say I want to do more resistance. I'll add 2 weights, but that is up to you, depending on your fitness level. If you don't want no weight, take off the weight. Very good? Okay, so now we're gonna start with our right side again. 3, 2, 1, inside, 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 side and middle, side and middle, side and middle, side and middle. Very good. Good side and middle, side and middle, side and middle, side and middle. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, I really felt that on the quads. I really felt it. But because I'm putting more resistance, okay? So that's with you. If you want to challenge yourself, I'm giving you options only depending on your fitness level, right? Ready? We're gonna do our left side. 3, 2, 1. Out and in. Out, in, out and in. Out, in, out and in. We'll put a little bit of pressure. Ooh, very good. Out, in, out and in. Out, in, out and in. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. We have one more, our last set. Very good. We're gonna do our right side. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Out and in. Out, in, out and in. Out, in, out and in. Out and in, out and in. Very good. Out, in, out, in. Very good. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we are going to do the left side, and it's our last set. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Whoa, those hips are very tight sometimes. Woo! Stretching those hips. Out, in, out, in, out, and in. Very good. Let's start to count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We can put our dumbbells to the floor, to the side. If you want to get a drink of water, go ahead, drink of water. Now, very good. Now we're going to start our cooling down process, right? We're going to start to put our heart rate back. So let's inhale and exhale. Very good. Let's start with our walking. Let's walk. Now we're not going to do this fast because remember we're trying to cool down. This is our cool down. We're walking. Now this is supposed to be relaxing, so make sure you inhale and exhale. Very good. We're not trying to put our heart rate up anymore. We're trying to put it back to our resting place. Our heart rate resting. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, we're gonna do our touches, up and down. Very good. Okay, so we're gonna start 3, 2, and 1. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Very slowly. And down. Up and down. Up and down, up and down. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now knees up. Knees up. We're marching. Up, 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 up. Remember, we are relaxing. Very good. Cool down. Now let's do one more walking set, okay? Walking set. We're walking. Focus on inhale and exhale. Very good. Now remember, our cool down goes hand in hand with our stretching. So we're going to start with our stretching. Some stretches we did at the beginning, but this time we don't need to hold for that long. Okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now, let's start with our neck. Very good. Look to the right side and tilt your head. Ooh, very good. That stretch feels very good. Good breathing. Release. Now going to the left side. Very good. Good breathing. And release. Now our chin down. Very good. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now up. Very good. Ooh, that feels very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back. Now let's do that one more time. Look to the right. Good stretch on your neck. 3, 2, 1, release. Now let's go to the opposite, left side. Very good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin down, neck down. Very good. Now back, chin up. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now let's do our shoulders, our arms, and stretch. Hold on to your elbow or your shoulder, your preference, and we're holding here. And now you can feel your heart rate is going down now, which is really good. That's what we want. We want to teach our bodies and prepare them, and also put them back to resting place. Right? Good. Hold. Now opposite arm. Make sure you do some good stretches, arm stretches. 3, 2, 1. Forward. Let's go forward. And then up. Good stretch. And down. Very good. Let's do the shoulders one more time. Very good. One more time. Opposite. Very good. Let's stretch those legs now. Let's go back to our legs. We did work out with our legs. So remember, 1 foot forward. Let's put our left foot forward and let's touch either your knee, your ankle, or your toes. We're doing a good hamstring stretch. Remember, we hold here for a couple of seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now opposite side. Hold your knee, hold your ankle or the tip of the toes. We're gonna hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now feet apart, and now down. Let's try to touch. If you can't touch the floor, then here is fine. I don't want you tipping down. But if you want to stretch that lower back, it's very good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now let's do that stretch one more time. Very good. Good stretch. Feel it on your hamstring, on your quad. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now opposite leg. Very good. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now middle. If you're only able to do here, then that's perfectly fine. Let's hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Slowly go up. Now we are going to put our knees to our chest. Ooh, squeeze those glutes. Those glutes. Feel the glutes. If you want to lean back on the backrest of your chair, perfectly fine. You get that good glute stretch. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Opposite leg. Hold. Very good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Very good. Ready? Now next stretch. One more time. That knee to your chest. We did a lot of lower body exercises. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Opposite leg. If you're not able to go all the way up, then this is fine. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Very good. And release. Now let's put both of our feet forward and let's try to bend and touch either our knees. Bend. Touch our toes, our knees, and we hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do that one more time. We get a good lower body stretch and our lower back as well. Ready? Go. Very good. Ooh, we feel it all underneath. Good stretch. And let's hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good. Now, thank you for joining me for this seated lower body exercise. My name is Ruth. I'm your fitness instructor. And remember, you drink plenty of water during, before, and after your exercises. And very important, please take care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. We'll see you again. Bye.